It was the biggest IT Congress yet, drawing some 3,000 participants from more than 80 countries. But for all the optimism about the future of the world's fastest growing industry, host Malaysia's Prime Minister opened the event with a note of caution.
Even as we celebrate ICT's role in development, we must also be aware of the potential harm that unequal access to ICT between demographic groups, countries and world regions can give rise to.
Malaysia was quick to grasp that it couldn't afford to be caught on the wrong side of that digital divide. Long a powerhouse in electronics manufacturing, the country set its sights more than a decade ago on moving up the ICT value chain with the creation of the Multimedia Super Corridor, or MSC.
Malaysia got out front early on. They established themselves as a friendly home. They put in place the infrastructure, the laws, the regulations, the skills to give them a leading advantage.
Companies granted MSC status get big tax breaks and can easily bring in foreign workers. It has helped the country remain an attractive hub for electronics manufacturing. And although it may not have met its goal of making Malaysia a center of innovation, the MSC initiative has helped it to become a thriving hub for shared services outsourcing and companies like Cycom.
Typically, we work for multinational clients, primarily telco, oil and gas, transportation, airlines, etc. Finance as well.
Cycom's revenue has grown some 200% in the past 4 years.
In Malaysia, it's still an untapped market. You know, we have 5 native languages here, and the ability to attract other nationals to come into the quality of life is great. So you can attract people from all walks of life, from different countries come here.
Those factors have helped convince one of the world's leaders in outsourcing services, Francis Teleperformance, to set up a center in Malaysia's new Iskandar Special Economic Zone.
The infrastructure is good, but I think the willingness of the government to look at the MSC status to allow unlimited supply of foreign labor, because it is understood that with the knowledge intensive industry, if you can't find them, you have to bring them in.
Close to 1,000 business-to-business meetings took place on the sidelines of the IT Congress, with Malaysian companies and agencies alone signing agreements worth more than $3 billion. Teleperformance's deal among them. The Congress also saw India's Mantri Group agree to build a new ICT park, the MSC Cyberport City in the southern state of Johor.
We see partnerships like this to be not only in the areas of development or construction, but also in the areas of bringing such IT companies that are located, both MNCs and local companies that are located in special economic zones in India, to come to Johor.
This southern region of the country is already home to the world's second largest contract electronics maker, Flextronics. It's the kind of ICT-related production Malaysia and some neighboring countries such as the Philippines have excelled in.
One of the things I think about Southeast Asia is that they have largely focused on the IT production side of it, getting the Intels, the Oracles, the Microsofts to come here, open up facilities, produce hardware, produce software, produce services. That's very good. It's good for them. It's good for the world. But they have left behind the digital use part. So if you look at studies that control for all of that, Asia actually lags behind on digital use.
Malaysia has begun to right that imbalance. The government already offers a wide range of services via the internet and was among the first in the world to move to a fully automated biometric passport system. Still, the country lags well behind more developed Asian countries when it comes to internet penetration and speeds. And some schools in remote areas still don't have electricity, let alone computers. It's a reminder that in the developing world, even the most tech-savvy governments still have plenty to do to ensure they reap the full benefits of the ICT revolution.